never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bill Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
32 on the carry.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go with Chubb on second down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Buffalo Bills.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
23 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they try the right side here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, we're finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He may try and run for this. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 11 at the 20.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Complete to Jarvis.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. N'Keal Harry there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Rosas' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taken down at the
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Landry. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
number 80,
Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Browns 24, Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end with,
oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards, and the Bills get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. 7 yards, the pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop stop you the next time, too.
Brings up second.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Allen, quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. So tough to stop Gronk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Wait them up. Watch one.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the
That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Catch is made by Herring. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Pick up on the play.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
At the Bills' 23-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was
the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. From 4 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Chubb. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Tonight's final.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.